Have you ever felt like you're drowning in a vast ocean of knowledge, and the more you struggle, the more exhausted you become? That was exactly how Ethan, an 11th grade student, felt every day. He wasn't a poor student, but his mind always seemed to be shrouded in a thick fog, making concentration an endless battle. In his small room, towering stacks of textbooks stood like silent monuments, mocking Ethan's helplessness. Mathematical formulas danced before his eyes, historical events blurred together, and the laws of physics seemed to be written in an alien language.
With each passing exam, his grades slipped a little further, and with them, his self-confidence slowly eroded. A sense of disappointment and confusion enveloped him. In his deepest despair, Ethan decided to seek out Mr. Thompson, the school's respected philosophy teacher, known for his wisdom and profound advice. He hoped Mr. Thompson could offer him a lifeline.
Mr. Thompson welcomed Ethan into his cozy office, which carried the faint scent of old books and chamomile tea. After listening to Ethan's story with patience and empathy, he smiled kindly. He didn't offer complex formulas or lofty theories. Instead, he shared 5 simple pieces of advice, 5 golden keys that he believed could unlock the dormant potential within Ethan. "Ethan," Mr. Thompson began, his voice warm and deep, "learning is much like tending a garden. You can't expect plants to blossom and bear fruit if the soil of your mind is full of rocks and weeds. The first thing you need to do is calm your mind. Imagine your mind as a glass of water murky with mud. If you keep stirring it, it will never clear. But if you let it sit still, the mud will slowly settle, restoring clarity to the water. Before each study session, take 5 minutes. Close your eyes. Don't think about anything. Just focus on your breath. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly. You'll find your mind gradually becoming much calmer and clearer." The second piece of advice, he continued, is to focus on the present. Our minds tend to wander, jumping from the past to the future, neglecting the most precious moment. Think of your concentration as a candle flame. Whenever a gust of distraction blows by, like a phone notification or a fleeting thought, the flame will waver. Your task isn't to get angry at the wind, but to gently guide the flame back to a steady, upright burn. Whenever you realize you've lost focus, don't blame yourself. Just smile and gently pull your mind back to the lesson at hand. Repeat this, and your concentration will become a strong muscle. The third thing I want to tell you is to strive to understand, not just memorize. Knowledge isn't dry facts to be crammed. It's a living river. Be a sponge that soaks up that water, not a rock that lets it merely flow over its surface. When learning a new concept, don't just rote learn the definition. Ask yourself, why is it this way? How does it work? Can I find a real-life example? Visualize it in your mind. Draw diagrams. Explain it to a friend. When you truly understand, the knowledge will stay with you forever. Mr. Thompson took a sip of tea and continued. The fourth piece of advice might help you feel less overwhelmed. Break down your studies into small parts. Looking at a thick chapter in a textbook is like looking at a large log you have to split. If you try to cleave it with a single swing of the axe, you'll only waste your strength. But if you divide it into smaller pieces, you can handle each one with ease. Instead of setting a goal to finish this entire chapter today, try, read, and understand the first 5 pages. Study for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. These short breaks will help your brain recharge and consolidate information. Small steps every day will create a great journey. And finally, Mr. Thompson looked directly into Ethan's eyes. The most important advice: practice regularly. No matter how good a tree is, it will wither if not watered consistently. Learning is the same. Consistency is more important than intensity. It's better to spend 20 minutes reviewing every day than to cram 5 hours of study into one session at the end of the week. Daily practice will help knowledge sink deep into your subconscious, making it a part of you. Just like watering a tree every day, you might not see obvious changes at first, but over time, You'll be amazed by its steady growth. Ethan left Mr. Thompson's office with a sense of relief and hope he hadn't felt before. He began to apply the 5 pieces of advice diligently. Every morning, he spent 5 minutes calming his mind before opening his books. While studying, he placed his phone in another room and gently guided his mind back whenever it wandered. He started drawing mind maps, searching for explanatory videos, and discussing lessons with friends. He broke down difficult subjects into small daily goals and persistently worked on them. The change didn't happen overnight. There were days he still felt discouraged, but Ethan didn't give up. Gradually, the fog in his mind began to dissipate. He realized he could understand classroom lectures more easily. He could solve challenging problems that he previously would have given up on. His grades began to improve, but more importantly, his self-confidence returned. He no longer feared learning. Instead, he found joy in the discovery of knowledge. Ethan's story is a testament to a simple truth. Academic success doesn't require extraordinary talent, but rather the right methods and perseverance. The 5 pieces of advice Mr. Thompson shared are not just study techniques, but also principles for living a more focused, mindful, and effective life. Try applying them, starting with the smallest steps. Calm your mind, focus on the present, learn to understand, break down your goals, and practice every day. Because within each of us lies a garden of potential waiting to be nurtured, and you are the most skilled gardener of your own life.